Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. We're going to do a second video on the Hopi Pink Bloom Crape Myrtle, but this time we're going to go for a good trunk growth. So what I'm going to do is take a root maker's pot and our Hopi. I'll call it Hopi. We'll pot it in a soil mixture of 4 cups of potting soil, 2 cups worm castings, 1 cup vermiculite, 3 cups perlite, 3 cups sand, and a big heaping handful of unmilled sphagnum moss. And then on the bottom of the pot we're going to put crab shells to keep away the ants, slugs, earwigs, and whatever else that will try to invade the pot from the inside. So the first thing we're going to do is take our crab shells. These are our crab shells. I don't know if you can see them. Put some on the bottom. And the potting soil you can get at the dollar store or any place that sells potting soil. And save your old bags and mix it. Right now we're going to fill up our pot here, and you can see the soil mix with the unmilled sphagnum moss in there. We're going to give this tree a chance to grow so we can see what kind of trunk we develop on it. There we go. Now before we do anything else, we're going to take our tree. I'm going to just cut this little piece of dead branch off. And then we're going to prune it back. We got some inward growing branches we want out of there. Want to keep the middle open. It'll be a nice twin trunk. Let's go with this. Dip it and clip it. I'm going to take it back to here. Take this back to here. Put it on the side. Okay, so it looks kind of drastic, but hey, with this mixture, I'm hoping we're going to get a nice flush of growth and some nice flowers. So when this thing starts going, I'll do an update on it. Right now, let's take out the soil. I got my back scratcher root rake. Take out the soil. You can see the nice young roots starting to grow. So put it in the water. My little bucket there. What I'm going to do is give this a drink to settle down the soil. Get it settled in. It seems like it's pretty good. Now the unmilled sphagnum moss will entice your roots to grow. Let me see what kind of roots we got here. Get most of the soil off. And as you can see from the plug that it was in, it's got a nice, strong, healthy root system. So let's get some of these roots out. because if you don't take the roots out of its little self-enclosed root ball, it's never going to venture out. It's like a little kid afraid to do something. You got to take them by the hand and say, come on, this ain't hard. And then they'll try and they'll do it. It's the same thing with the roots. The roots of a plant, once it's in a pot, and if you don't tease the roots out into the open, take them by the hand, so to say, and say, here, go into a new environment. Check it out. See what you got. They'll never do it. They'll just grow around, and stay there. So now, look at that nice radial root base. We've teased it out real good. Got some nice white root growth. I'm going to stick it into the soil. You're going to say, well, the pot's too big for it. Well, I want the pot big because I want this tree to grow so we can get a nice trunk out of it. That's why I'm giving it all this good soil. I want you to see what kind of flower this tree does have. Okay, once we do that, we'll get the roots, the soil into the roots real good. Pat it down good. Like so. Get a little more soil on the top, and I'll show you in a minute how the soil looks in there. You can see our unmilled sphagnum moss. That's unmilled sphagnum moss. You can get it at any store. I get them at Home Depot. I can't find it anyplace else. But that's what it is. It's called long fibered sphagnum moss. I call it unmilled. Same price. Ain't gonna cost you anything more. But there we go. Now we're gonna grow this for the trunk. We're gonna have the branches grow. There's the way it is in the soil in the pot. We're going to water it real good, and since it's a nice rainy dismal day, it's 51 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius outside, a nice cool rainy dismal day. It's like a fine mist out there. But we need that for root growth. A lot of people say, oh, I don't like these cloudy days. Cloudy days are good. They're good for your plants. They make the roots grow strong and everything else. And this, I can try and take a couple of cuttings off of it so I can make a real mini bonsai tree. But let's see what happens. So, pack it in real good. I know it's a crazy soil mixture, but I wanted to try it out. Let's see what happens. So today's Monday, and try something different. Listen to an old-time radio show. There's some good mysteries on. I was listening to Ellery Queen. So it's pretty good. He makes you try to solve the crime itself. So tune them in. Nice hot cup of tea, relax, sit down with your wife or your loved one or your husband, you ladies, and just relax and enjoy the evening and enjoy the day. Take a walk. The apple trees are budding. A lot of the pear trees are in full flower. The magnolias are in flower. Go out there, take a walk, and don't forget to pick your crab apples, because in the next video I'll show you what to do with them. So you take care and have a nice day. My name's Tom Novak. Welcome and thank you for coming to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors.